Shall we start?
Yeah, let's start.
Hello, and welcome back to Gotaproblemmate podcast.
Don't say welcome back. People might be coming for the first time. I always say this.
They are not. Okay,
Watch this.
The audience isn't growing.
Watch this.
Go on.
Welcome to Got a Problem, Mate. You're late if you're new. Done so many. What have you been doing for your whole lives?
You're late if you're new.
Yeah. If you've only just found out about it, you suck. But welcome.
Welcome everyone. It's the podcast or video cast, if you YouTube.
Yeah.
Where we talk about each other's problems.
What other mediums can you enjoy this in?
I think that's it, man.
Okay.
What else would it be? You can't read it. We're not going to start printing a transcript out and posting
Oh, we
that.
could.
Really?
What about for all the blind and deaf? What about Braille?
For the blind people, yeah, we'll send a transcript. Braille?
Yeah.
They can hear it.
Okay.
I'm so sorry about this. I'm so sorry, everyone. This is
if you are listening,
Jock Joey Page.
If you are just listening, my name's Joey Page. I'm the one with the luxurious long hair, moustache, slightly baggy serial killer eyes, and orange top and black
like
cap.
a prison jumpsuit.
Bilal is my co-host. He's got a sort of designer beard, a bit like David Guest.
Is he dead?
I think so.
A bit like David Guest. This hoodie's from H&M. Pretty cool.
Loads of cat hairs on it as per.
Yeah, that's how you do.
Ugh, disgusting. You know? Get a lint roller, son.
Yeah, I do actually have one, but I couldn't find it. I moved house, but we don't have time. How are you?
We do have time. We've always got time.
I don't want our guests to sit around too long talking about lint rollers while sitting in silence.
You had a good week?
Yeah, it's been good, man. Very tired still from... Basically, I moved house and then left for the Fringe the same day. How stupid is that?
Yeah.
So I got back and I'm unboxing everything.
Unboxing. You should do that. That's very popular on YouTube, unboxing.
Unboxing my stuff that I
That's
moved.
really funny, actually. You should do that.
I could. I've got loads of miscellaneous. It was a disgrace.
They call me an ideas man.
They do.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Just, the usual rattling around. I still can't do any exercise because of my foot.
You never mentioned your foot.
No,
what
but
do you mean still?
I haven't been able to run.
You never told me this.
About 2 months.
2 months?
6 weeks.
Have you broken your foot?
Worse.
It's come off.
I've damaged a muscle that connects the front of my foot and my heel, which means every time I walk on it, I'm making it worse. So I don't know how to heal it.
Have you been to
I've got special insoles and I've got loads of KT tape all over my...
Have you not been to a doctor?
No, you just find all this out online.
No, man. You're going to die.
Oh, I'll tell you what else I did.
What?
I'm getting diagnosed actually for ADHD.
Yeah, we're all doing it.
No, but I tell you why.
Why?
Because my friend gave me one of his ADHD pills,
yeah,
and I did so much work, and I was like, "This is
But
amazing."
Isn't that just what happens? Because comedians in LA take it just to try and write.
Great, but then I want the drugs, so
just get it, man.
Where'd you get it?
You can't say.
If you know how I can get hold of some prescription drugs that I haven't got a prescription for, then please get in touch with me on my personal Instagram.
See, this is why we're not getting on BBC Sounds.
I don't want to be on BBC Sounds.
Nah, me neither. Our guest might be on BBC. Shall we introduce our guest? Let me go first.
Do you want to do problems or no?
We can do it in a minute.
Okay.
Change it slightly.
Right. Or we should have done a production meeting about that.
We should have done a production meeting, but you sat there eating a salad, and he ate his crisps before the salad. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, because I was
walking. And then he didn't like the salad, and it's because you ate the crisps.
Disgusting. But the crisps,
barbecue
you can eat
quavers.
them. You can eat them on the run. You can't eat a salad. You can't be forking spoonfuls of salad into your mouth whilst you're walking across Soho Square. Whereas I can pop a couple of quavers in my gob.
You could have sat down in Soho Square. Everyone, welcome back to the podcast, or for the first time. Our guest today is someone who is a brilliant comedian and a very nice person who I've known for a little while, actually. If I was to guess, I think maybe 2016 is where we potentially first met, maybe at the Fringe, maybe. But what she went and done in lockdown, oh my God. A few of us did some stuff online, most of it crap. But this person went and absolutely smashed it and has changed their life, which is amazing. No, you can't name... You know what he said?
What did you say?
No, I'll tell you later. Are we going to cut that out? No. He's just slagged off
something that I
two
didn't
posh
like.
comedians that did some stuff that was bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's
but
fine.
he's actually
I'll stand by it.
We'll bleep it.
Was it Wait, is it? Was it? No, what was it?
It was two guys doing some characters.
Yeah.
Being
Yeah,
ironically,
I know what it was.
I'm so sorry about this. Everyone, I think that's enough, and then we're going to judge. Our guest today is Rosie Holt.
Yay.
Okay, now Joey does an intro.
Okay.
Sorry about this. I'm so sorry.
This next guest is absolutely fantastic and knows exactly how to order when it comes to sitting in a fake American diner at the Edinburgh Festival. I had a lovely little lunch with her once, and Bilal was absolutely right. She's completely reinvented her career and is now absolutely smashing it. It's the kind of reinvention that has only so far been achieved by Prince.
Prince.
Not Harry. Just Prince, nothing else. It's Rosie Holt.
Hooray!
Welcome.
Hello.
Thanks for coming on.
Hi, guys.
You've also got me massively good brownie points with our producer. Because he was like, I tell you who... And he didn't ask me because he thinks I'm a fucking idiot.
No, he asked me.
He was like, Bilal, can we get Rosie Holt on? And I went, I think I can manage that. And I sorted it, Ryan. Don't worry about
that. Thank you very much for coming. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. It's good to be here, and in this studio. Have the walls always been like this in here?
I think they've been developing it over time.
If you're just listening, it is soundproof.
No, it hasn't always been like this. It was like a green swampy colour, like a velvety thing that made me sick.
Yeah.
But now they've made it all nice, and it's pretty cool.
Now, if
Now
there
it
was
looks
an
like-
apocalypse going on, you'd want to go down here.
You'd
It
want
looks
to
like
do a
the
podcast.
inside
Yeah,
of
you'd
Red
wanna-
Apocalypse.
Yeah, apocalypse.
It's like Red Dwarf's podcast studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. Yeah, they've gradually changed it. People that have watch our earlier episodes, you'll see the differences.
Why not go back to episode 1 and see how different the studio was?
So, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, I got back from the Fringe.
Yeah.
And so I don't really know what I've done this week. I think
That's
it's all
nice
been a bit
though,
of
right?
a blur. Of
You've
not
only been
doing-
back for what?
procrastinating.
4-5 days or something?
Hardly
Not long.
Any time.
And
Less than a week.
How bad do you feel? I feel like jet lagged.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know about you. This Fringe, I was a bit. I didn't party or anything like that really. But it is just kind of mad and exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
I think it should be banned.
For nerds that don't really know, it's basically 27 days in a row at the same time in the same place.
Doing
And that's
an
if you
hour.
don't do any
Yeah.
extra shows
1
or
hour's
any
work a
promotional
day. I
gigs.
mean, the people listening have jobs. They're complaining about an hour's work a day.
No, but
But we worked really hard in that hour.
Yeah, because
It's-
Chortle said it
it's-
could have been a bit better. Oh no, that's what we're like.
I don't want to get a bad
I did
review
0
from
hours
Chortle.
work a day
Nah.
in August.
You did 0 hours work.
I just had a month off.
Did you?
No,
You've broken your foot.
that's not broken.
How did you? Yeah, because you say.
Playing football?
It's worse than broken.
Oh no! Do you know I've agreed to do like a sponsored run.
Oh, yeah.
In a month.
Yeah, how far?
Half marathon. How far's that?
12? 12?
I don't know how
miles?
far it is.
Wait, no.
yeah.
Is it 24 miles a marathon? Is that right?
26.
26?
Yeah.
So 13.
Feels like a
13
bit
miles.
much. I've never done one of those things before.
I couldn't do that.
No,
Um,
I don't think.
Do you
think
run
I can.
much?
Well, yeah, but I haven't run for a month or two, and also not half marathon.
No. How long do you run for
You should
usually?
run for like 40 minutes. Half marathon, I think, is like
40
2.5.
minutes is probably about 8K.
That's like a third marathon, isn't it?
You do a
It's probably
third
about
marathon.
8K.
Do a third
Just
marathon.
do a third.
I'll just do
Just
that.
stop after
I'll
a
just stop
third.
and go, guys,
Wow.
don't ask more from me.
And what's the charity?
Raid.
Raid.
I can't
Raid
remember.
Shadow Legends.
They
That's
do.
that game that try and sponsor
Isn't
everyone on
Raid
Twitch.
like insect killer?
It's
Is it
all
an
about
insect
killing the
killer?
insects. Well, there's
Yeah,
too
it's
many
like ant
insects
killer.
in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily, because of
What-
climate change, a lot of the insects have decreased, but we need to decrease them further.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
So what
We
Raid
don't want another
does,
flying ant day on our
yeah,
hands.
what Raid does is it kind of exterminates literally
That's-
all the remaining bugs, so that we can have a bug-free existence.
That's why I vote Lib Dem. They're the only ones that are willing to do a nuclear
Yeah.
bomb on some ants.
Yeah. No, that's one of the that you think Lib Dems they think are kind of fluffy and won't do what it takes, but they will.
man.
They will.
They will.
They will come down heavy on
I
those.
want a leader that will
those
drop
bugs.
the nuclear bomb like that, just
On some
just to check
beetles.
it works.
Yeah,
on
he
some
will.
beetles.
He will
Yeah.
press that button. Yeah, press the button.
So if you run at a medium pace,
Yes.
Rosie, because I would hate to assume otherwise. I'd hate to assume you're fast or slow. So if you ran at a medium pace,
Thank you very much.
then in 40 minutes, I'd say you're doing about 8 or 9k. 13 miles is 20.9. It's basically 21k. So you basically got to do over double your 40.
Oh no.
80 minutes of running.
80
You
minutes.
can do that. If
No,
you
Yeah,
I'd
I can do
I'd
that.
say you got to do 90 minutes of running.
And I want to get, those shoes, because apparently you
Hmm.
should get those special shoes, which are like socks. Isn't
Oh.
that the best way to
What?
run? You can get these new shoes, which don't have any support. They're just like weird little webby things.
Oh. But then what if you stand on a stone?
That's life.
Yeah.
That's football.
That's life. Yeah,
That's cool. Are they really expensive? Yeah. Yeah.
probably.
I bet they are.
Yeah, probably.
If you're enjoying this podcast and you're too lazy to like, rate and subscribe or sign up to our Patreon that yet doesn't exist,
Doesn't exist. Yeah.
then you could chuck Rosie a pair of these non-supporting running
Thank
shoes.
you. Yeah.
Socks. I think they're socks.
Yeah.
For
I think they
charity.
are socks.
For Raid
but
Direct.
super
For
socks.
Raid charity.
Raid charity. Are you looking it up?
What are the name of the socks that you can wear around the house?
Socks?
Socks. Yeah,
Slippers?
that's what I want. Slipper socks.
What are socks you can wear around the house?
Slipper socks?
You don't mean
Slipper
the weird.
socks.
Have you seen the glove things you
Yeah,
get for your
that's
feet?
yeah, that's what I
Is
mean.
that
That's
what you're
what I
talking
mean.
about?
Yeah, and they're supposed to be what you should wear when you're running
Why?
because it's supposed to be like we ran when we were cave people.
Did we?
Yeah, we used to run like that.
Gloves on our
yeah,
feet.
gloves on our feet. That's what the cave people all did. They ran around with
Okay.
gloves on their feet
But
and
you
they
don't own-
exterminated
you're,
those
you're gonna
ants.
get a pair. That's
yeah,
exciting, man.
yeah.
Raid
Cool.
expose corporate wrongdoing and hold companies, hold businesses to account.
It's a bit woke.
Does
It's a bit work, isn't it? I mean, I thought they got bugs, but
They doesn't say anything about killing an ant on there.
does this
God damn it.
does the producer of this podcast company
Yeah.
need to be held to account? So we can
Yeah.
do that right now, and then Rosie
Oh
won't
wow,
have to do
brilliant.
the run.
Do you want to hold them to account?
Yeah,
or
that would be great.
Any questions
actually,
about
the
this setup?
conditions?
yeah, like
Where's your fee?
where's my fee?
You get a decaf coffee, all right?
Actually, do you know what?
In
That
a-
is
in a
really
promotional
In
kind.
a promotional mug.
Promotional
Is it
mug.
nice?
The venue.
It's
Coffee's
really,
alright here,
it's
isn't
really nice
Hey,
because it's really
if
sad
you
having
ever
to have
want,
decaf.
if you ever want to go to a premium venue in London that's a private members and come to Soho House.
So
no,
Soho.
not
21
Soho.
Soho.
No.
God.
That's the wrong
Come
one.
to 21 Soho for your private membership. It's got a swimming pool on the roof and a
No.
podcast studio.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No.
Oh.
Have you not looked at where we are?
I've not been upstairs.
By the way,
if
we're
you want to
very-
come to like some talks in the evening
Look,
hosted by other
no.
members of the Soho House, come to
No, that's
Soho
gigs.
House.
That's
coffee
comedy
at Mark
gigs.
House.
That's comedy. That's me sometimes doing a gig. That's not a corporate event.
Hey, it's 21 Soho asked me to MC a gig for them, right? And this shows you that they don't know anything, so I don't MC. But I was busy.
It's like you're drunk. What's going on?
I've had too much coffee.
Can I say, by the way, we're very happy with our producer and everything here.
Yeah,
we're just
and I
being
love-
cheeky. 'Cause I don't want them to cut it out, thinking that we're actually slagging
Yeah,
them
no,
off.
I'm
And also,
obviously
this isn't
joking.
Soho House. Soho House isn't even that good.
If you like to have your lunch
been
in a
there?
park
I haven't. It's
with
not
a
that
little
good.
house
It's
in
not
the
that good.
middle, if you like to have your lunch in a park with a house in the middle, then come to Soho Square.
Yeah.
Soho Square.
Yeah, it's
Don't
in a square.
go
Look.
there.
No.
My friend got robbed there
What in Soho
for his
Square?
flip phone.
Don't come to Soho
No.
You
Square
know the new ones.
unless
Not-
you want to steal. a
Is
flip phone.
I can't keep up with
the new phones. They're like they flip, but it's weird because it flips into one big screen. You seen
Oh
those?
yeah,
No, that's not
no.
proper.
They're very expensive
I
though.
can't cope with them.
No.
No.
What have you got? Samsung.
I
iPhone.
don't even know. iPhone something.
Huawei?
Or other. I've got a
Huawei?
actually. I was going to talk about my phone is my problem because
Oh, great.
it's too much.
Okay.
Can't
We haven't
cope
even
with
done
them.
any problems yet.
No, we haven't. I'm just enjoying catching up.
All right, sorry.
I'm doing your
Just-
podcast next week,
Yeah, you are.
which this will be out in a couple of weeks, so then
So-
people can't
Same
come.
week.
But I'm playing. Are you? So hold on.
Yeah.
So your podcast.
Yes.
What's the name of it?
It's called Non-Censored.
Non-censored. Have you done it live much?
We've done it. No, we've done it live about 2 times.
And you're doing it live next week.
Yeah,
Wow.
with you.
Are you
Wow.
nervous? Excited?
When we did it last time, so it was at the podcast festival. It was really good fun. It was really nice. I mean, the problem is, I think doing an improvised podcast live is sometimes a bit,
Yeah.
sometimes things happen and
I'm
they
gonna have
don't
bullet
work.
points. I'm gonna need bullet points. I'm gonna be Jerry Berry,
Yeah,
who is a kind of alt-right vicar,
yeah.
I think.
He's based on Calvin
That
Robinson.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's lame.
He's really lame. Do you know him? The
That's
alt-right
That's his
the
vicar.
alt-right
He does
vicar.
confession to him.
He was like an alt-right talking head, and then he became a vicar. But
Yeah,
the
I think I
church
put-
wouldn't let him, so
I
he
gave
had
him-
to set
I
up his
gave him
own
20
church.
quid for the new roof.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
he's really good at that. He's
Because I hate giving
people
to
are
charity,
nuanced.
but I will give to any charity where a roof is involved.
That's really
I'm running
nice.
this half marathon for.
Oh, you're gonna do
Yeah,
it
to repair
too.
some roofs.
But
Really?
your little
I had
your
to
little
pull out.
foot, you're
Yeah,
gonna
I
have
had
to
to pull
hop
out.
it.
Yeah.
He's gonna hop it for the roof
That is-
of the right-wing church.
Oh, Bilal,
That's
one week should we have a
really
race
noble.
outside?
Why?
It's because I'd destroy you
No, your foot doesn't work, man.
when it's better.
You're gonna fall over.
I'll
and
race
I'll
you
have
around
to call an
Soho Square back
ambulance.
to the
We're
building.
not running around Soho Square.
But how
There's
are you
cars.
good at hopping though, Joey?
He hops to his gigs now.
I'll
doesn't
just
he?
Yeah.
I'll run through the pain.
Wow, that's
you've
a
got-
hero.
You've got your
It's a
massive.
hero right
you've
there.
got your great podcast.
Got my great podcast.
Where is
You're-
where are you doing it?
I'm at the podcast festival in
Oh, again.
King's Place.
King's
Yeah,
nice.
Place.
but it comes out every week.
Yeah.
Really
yeah.
good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I was on it once.
You're on it
And
once,
then
and
I'm
now
gonna
you're
be
going
on
to
it
coming
live.
on again.
So
Live.
you have that. You're
Yeah.
gonna tour your show.
Yeah,
are
I'm
you?
touring my show in the spring,
Cool.
which I'm looking forward to. I'm glad it's not straight away though,
Hmm.
because this happened last year. I finished Edinburgh, and I thought I never want to do it
anything
again.
ever again.
But then when it comes to the tour, you're raring to go
I
again.
usually do spring, but
Yeah.
it's hard to remember the show, isn't it?
No, you have
Did
to.
you
Yeah.
record it?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Oh,
I
wow.
didn't. Be fine. Well,
Yeah.
then I have to
you'll
rewrite
get it.
most
Do
of it
a little
anyway.
preview one and
Yeah.
remind yourself.
Can we get Rosie a pad so she can start remembering her show before you
I
forget
think
it?
that-
That's
maybe
really
like later.
kind. Yeah,
Do it now.
Now
I could perform it. At
You
the
don't
end.
want it to like fall out of your brain.
Yeah.
that's what happens to him. It falls out and then
Oh,
it's
I
gone.
have so many ideas and they just disappear.
They fall out.
Yeah.
So you have that. You're gonna tour,
Yeah.
and do you do acting?
Well,
Does she
yeah,
do
but it's
acting?
not
Of
really
course she does
happening.
acting.
I mean,
Oh,
I am.
really?
I'm going up for stuff.
Yeah, same.
But I haven't.
It
Like-
happens. I hadn't had anything for
No.
ages, and then I just got a little thing recently.
Nice.
Just in one episode of a thing, but
Yeah,
like,
but that's.
Anyone else up for the Barclaycard advert at the moment?
are you doing that?
I didn't get it.
Oh, sorry.
What did you have to do for the advert?
That is private and confidential. I'm saying that because I literally can't remember what I did.
Uh,
I was in a van. It was
You're
like
a
a secret
teenager.
mission.
Oh.
Oh no, that was for a different company. But that's the one I remember. I was in a van, like on surveillance.
You would have been perfect for that.
Like,
No.
oh, he's got a Barclay card.
Yeah,
That
pretty
would,
good.
it is overdrawn.
that would be great.
He doesn't know he can get extra offers on his
I
Barclay
think
card.
I think you should just do your own version.
Yeah,
Put it up as a rival.
And put it up for sale. Yeah, I want £20,000.
adverts. I'm not in. It's
Um,
all content.
It's all content.
Yeah.
Bilal, what's
Yes.
your problem this week, buddy, old pal?
Oh yeah, we didn't normally. My one is I've moved to a new flat. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
My last one was horrible, weirdos, but now it's more of a residential, nice kind of family feel.
Nice.
And I want to introduce
And you're
myself to the
blaring out
neighbours.
your big music. Late at night,
Yeah.
driving around in a threatening car.
I'm setting traps for my neighbours. I was wondering how can what should I introduce myself to him? Should I give him? What do you do? How do you do it? 'Cause I'm married now as well, so it's like we should be like nice.
Should go over with
I-
a basket.
Can
Yeah?
you give us like a sort of like demographic picture of your neighbours, like a
I don't really
profile?
know.
You
I
don't know what
really
they look like?
No. I think some of them have kids, some are couples. But like I say,
You've
it's
not
a
seen
nice...
any of them.
I haven't. I've been back for 4 days, and
But Emily
I've just
must
moved
have.
in. She has. She's
Also, I want to know
She-
because, like in London, you never talk to your neighbours, do you?
No.
I remember once when I lived in Crystal Palace, and this woman like knocked on the door, and she was like, "Hi, I've just moved across the hall." And I was like, "Who are you? How dare
back."
you?" But that said, how do you join the neighbours' WhatsApp?
yeah.
There must be because everyone has a neighbours WhatsApp, right?
Yeah, I feel like ours don't now.
Yeah, what you want to
We
do
don't.
is get, because I was in a neighbour's WhatsApp.
Yeah.
What you want to do is get a common enemy. We had a guy who's a real pest. I think he had some mental health issues.
Yeah.
But he was out on his balcony at all hours of the night shouting obscene things.
Was he
And-
on the WhatsApp group?
No, we had one about him. So it's always good to have a common enemy. But
Yeah.
also, I just like I normally wait till I need a favour. Like, I'm gonna leave my keys here because my girlfriend's coming. I've got to go out. Can she get the keys off you? And then that's a good way to.
Okay.
Could get 2 sets of
To
keys.
just
but
use them.
once you start using it, but it's a fine line. If you start becoming really friendly with them, you don't want to like break that boundary where like they. Like, because I have thought there's a couple next door to me. They're a similar sort of age, and I'm like, should I invite them over for a drink? But I'm like, but then they might, once you break that barrier,
Yeah, they might.
I
They
don't
might
need
be
that.
coming
I've got
around all
enough
the
friends.
time.
They're gonna
I
come
don't
over
need
constantly.
friends next door.
No,
No. Are you from London? Where are you from?
I'm from Somerset.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And the people are much friendlier there.
yeah, a bit.
Unless
not,
you're on their land.
Then
that
they
you
shoot
can't go in. Then you get shot, and quite right too.
No
Yeah,
scrumping.
Yeah.
Scrumping.
Yeah, don't steal anyone's apples.
Is that what scrump?
That's what scrumping is.
you
Or
know
their
about
pheasants.
scrumping?
Don't steal their
Don't steal their
apples and their
pheasants.
pheasants.
Or you get
Don't
shot?
do it. Yeah, you can't do it.
Scrumping.
Do you not
Listen-
know what scrumping is?
Mate,
I've
I'm from
never
the
heard of
city. Why would
scrumping.
I know scrumping?
The
It's
scrumping
literally
sounds
the theft
made
of
up.
apples.
He scrumps for
Is it
apple
scrum-
crumbles.
Sounds a bit rude.
Yeah, it sounds. Are you
Uh,
sure that's
Scrumping.
it's probably something else you've
on,
been accused
on my
of?
first date with my girlfriend,
Yeah.
she said, shall I make us an apple crumble? And I thought she was joking, so I said, yeah, and then she just whipped one up.
Oh, that's really
What, in
good.
Just out from scratch.
She was like, I've got
That's
some
a
apples that need
that's a
eating
really
up. I
good
was like, well, this date's not
girlfriend.
going great, is it?
She's
I
South
feel like, oh, maybe
African.
I'm so bored, I'm gonna like start making quite an elaborate dish.
Is apple crumble big in South Africa?
I don't know. I haven't been. I'm going. I haven't been.
When? December, right?
Yeah. We're gonna have to block record these.
His girlfriend's South African. She makes
But
apple
I
crumble.
don't think apple crumble is South African.
No,
She
it's not.
scrump.
She.
No.
Oh no, she had. I'm misremembering. She had some crumble topping that needed using up, but no apples. So when I went to shop to get some booze, she was like, "Why don't you get some apples and I'll make an apple crumble?"
So thanks for coming on. We've wasted your time. You know.
No,
we
I really.
haven't.
I feel
So,
I've
wait,
learned
this is
things.
We're
Yes.
doing your problem.
Okay.
Still.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Sorry. So
With
what's
the
the best way?
neighbours.
You said a basket.
I think it's really hard with London. I think it's hard to know. But do you just, I think a basket's too much. It's American, isn't it? That's what they do in America.
What's English?
English
I've
is
got something.
you avoid eye contact for 6
Yeah,
months.
Yeah.
And
Ask to
until-
borrow the lawnmower and never give it back.
yeah.
It's a flat. I don't have. I mean, it'd be weird if I was borrowing lawn.
That would be funny.
What would I be doing?
Maybe you could ask about the WhatsApp. I just ask about the
Is there a
WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp?
Yeah, just
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
How do I get on
Oh,
the
I'd like to
neighbours
post my
WhatsApp
viral videos
group?
in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
What I'll do is.
Excuse me, I'm a comedian. I'd like to share some of my things on the
That's
WhatsApp.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'll lift up a letterbox and just pop my mouth in and say, "Excuse me. Oh,
I've
is there
got
a
a Twitch
WhatsApp?
channel.
I've got Twitch.
Yeah, I think that. But you could shout your Twitch handle through the door,
Twitch.tv/.
Yeah. and then they go, "Wow, what a wacky neighbour!
What a good
He
guy.
sounds."
You could
He
have a
sounds
moving in
fun.
party and invite your neighbours. That's what I did when I first moved in. I put a note through the
Really?
door saying, I'm having a party. If it gets a bit loud, here's my number. But also, if you want to pop in for a drink and say hello.
Did
That's
anyone?
a really good idea.
Nobody.
No one. Would you go to a neighbour's flat though if they were like, if you want to pop in? Because I'd feel like I'm going to be the only neighbour. It's going to be all.
I think I would, but probably just for a really small amount
For
of
a
time.
second.
Yeah.
I'd say, "Oh, I'm on my
What if
way."
they're all
to-"
That's
on
how I made
drugs?
friends
Oh,
when I lived in Brixton.
Yeah.
No, sorry, when I lived in
Doesn't
Tottenham.
matter. Yeah.
No, there was a guy who lived downstairs called Dave. So he was downstairs Dave. And then
Downstairs
when I
Tottenham
moved to
Day.
Brixton,
Yeah.
the guy below was called Dave, and he was Dave downstairs. And they both came to the parties.
Dave downstairs and downstairs Day.
Two different
Did they know that
locations.
that's what they
I
were
told
called?
them, yeah.
I don't believe this story.
That is
happened.
true. Dave downstairs and downstairs Dave.
So baskets or what's a good little? I could. Yeah. Don't know. Little postcards. Hi.
Say we're having
WhatsApp's great.
Yeah, have a
I've
look.
got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna solve both of yours wasn't a problem. Yours was you've got to run a half marathon. You didn't know how far it was.
Not a problem.
That's not a problem, no.
You could have a like little coffee and cake morning, and all the money from the bake sale goes to Raid.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's really clever.
We're raising
Do
money
you know,
for
if this was a movie, that would be the
That'd
conclusion.
be the ending.
Yeah.
That would
No,
be.
you know what it would
That's
be?
what we need.
That-
Got a problem, mate. The podcast, the movie.
You know how these
that's
films
amazing.
end? It would be us doing a concert at the end in the church
Yeah.
community hall, 'cause then all the
Can you
characters can
sing?
be there. No, but it's okay.
Can you play an instrument?
No, but I can give it a go.
Can you give it a go? My singing voice is like average,
Really, I can't do it at all.
but it's fine.
I
It's
think me
just
and Joey should start like a band.
No. I'm
You
a
look
really
like you
bad
should be in
singer.
a
I really
band.
wished I was
Yeah,
a
but
in
not
a
as a
band,
front
but
man.
No,
No.
yeah.
I'm the front man.
I wanna
no,
you're
you're
not,
like
you're not the front man.
you're like
Don't insult me.
Go on.
you're like the drummer, aren't you?
I wanted
you're
to be
the
no, I
dirty
wanted to be
little
the lead singer.
drummer.
The problem is I've got no musical talent, which is why I became a comedian. I desperately wanted to be the
Yeah.
lead singer of a band, but I've had to do this. But what happened was I used to think I had an amazing voice, and then I heard it back and I was like, oh my god, it's so bad. I don't want to sing in front of anybody. And then like there's very few people that I will sing in front of, and then occasionally in the car with my ex I would sing, and I would be like, I'm absolutely nailing this, and I would turn to them and go, are you sure I can't sing?
Yeah.
And they were like, this is some of the worst stuff I've ever heard.
Oh,
So-
that's really heartbreaking. I
Comedy though,
I,
podcast, it's fine.
I used to go out with a very nice guy who was really. He told me how his confidence had been broken because his teacher told him he couldn't sing, and he said, you know, and actually, I'm great. And then
was
he
in
sang,
denial.
and he couldn't
He was
sing
in
at all.
denial. Shit.
And I had to tell him, and then he said that I'd broken his confidence like his teacher.
Sounds like
Like,
he needs
what
to
you
grow up a
do?
little bit.
What
like,
you do?
Is that how you split up?
That's,
the beginning
that
of the
was
end?
the beginning of the
can't
end.
sing very well.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's
So,
really
can I give you my problem? 'Cause
Yeah,
This is actually
sorry.
this one is specifically for you, Rosie. Because
Okay, great.
I am an admirer of how you've managed to like reinvent yourself, but then stick at something, right? And this is my problem. I'm really good at like starting new things, or like, you know, like if I want to get healthier, or I want to like, you know, achieve a certain thing, I can
Yeah.
do it for like maybe 2 months, and then it's from that period onwards where I really like can't be consistent, and then it sort of just all the momentum goes, and I'm like, ugh, and then I've got to start something else again.
Oh, so you can do the start bit.
I can do the start really well. I can do it for
Yeah.
like a couple of months, and
What
then it
sort of
like
thing?
fades away. Well, you know, like for example, one that I've kept somehow is writing. Like I've got a really good like writing routine now in
Yeah.
terms of like when I do it and how often I do it.
That's everything, isn't it?
Well, it's not. It's all about social media now, but
Okay.
or like I don't know. I'm not saying specifically social media, but I just mean like even with like exercise or eating, I'm not very good at that medium to long term part. I'm good at that short to medium term.
Yeah. Well, it's because you're thinking in your head, you're going, I have to do this forever.
Yeah.
That's what's hard.
Yeah. Right.
Like for example, exercising, or when I gave up sugar once because I thought it might help my migraines.
Right.
And when I thought, well, I'll give it up.
Did it?
No, not really.
No.
But I did feel good,
Yeah.
and I looked good. But then after a month, I thought, I can't. It was really hard to give up. And then I thought, and I did, and I was really impressed with myself. But then I thought, I can't
I
never
struggle with
have
that.
sugar again.
Mhm.
And so then I did, and then I was back on that
I usually do a month off
bandwagon.
junk.
Do you?
I try.
Do you
to.
find it hard?
You get into a rhythm of it,
I found it really hard.
but I
giving up
have to go
sugar.
cold turkey because I'm very addicted to like chocolate.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
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 It's hard.
Do you ever feel with your, I guess it's your MP character, which
Yeah.
is your main kind of thing that people know you for, is it?
Yes, I play
So-
a Tory MP.
Do you
Yeah.
ever think, I don't want to do this anymore, or are you just in love with it?
No, I really like doing it. I think I've got a bit. I don't know if you found this, but I think Twitter has got a bit depressing.
It's not as good anymore.
No, it's not as good.
X.
Yeah, exactly.
Exhibit.
It's just sort of rubbish and depressing, and he's kind of messing it up. And the fact that he's like, that was horrible.
I wasn't
said
going for that.
exhibit.
I was just getting my water.
I thought because you saw my mug and you looked at it.
Well, I should have
I
gone for
went
the
back.
mug if I was gonna.
I thought you wanted to cheers because you said exhibit, which wasn't even good.
If you're listening
I'm really
to
sorry.
this, I just.
I'm really sorry.
Bilal
X
really
is rubbish.
It's
obnoxiously
rubbish.
cheers.
it's, it's rubbish, and he's let all the He's given all the blue ticks away. Did he take your blue tick away?
Yeah, of course.
He took my blue tick away.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he gave it to all these
Guy with 0 followers.
0 followers with loud opinions.
And now he's controlling air traffic control in
Now,
America.
yeah.
Sorry?
Apparently.
Oh.
He's going to take over the world.
It's
and
just
he's
not as good.
awful. It's not as
generally, though.
good.
It's just like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because before what was quite exciting about Twitter, I thought, is if there was a kind of news thing, you'd get all the kind of journalists or sort of celebrities that would be like talking about it, and you could follow it. Now, the first comments that come out are the people who've paid for the blue ticks.
Yeah.
So you're seeing is sort of numpties commenting on stories.
Yeah, it's awful.
Rubbish.
And they're not my main issue with Elon and the people that like him is that they're not funny. I
Yeah.
think even if he was a little bit funny,
He's not-
I
he's
wouldn't
so
mind as
unfunny.
much. But he's like so bad. Like
Yeah.
he's like his aim in life is to be funny, and he can't do it.
He's like a sort of awkward 17-year-old who's got too much money. Basically, no, but he's just such a dick.
It's cringe.
He's
isn't
so
it?
annoying.
It's cringe.
I really hate him.
And Threads isn't as good.
Threads is not as good.
I
And
tried.
if you tried this Blue Sky,
I'm on there now.
I
you
don't
have to get an
understand
invite thing, and I just
Yeah.
got it, and I signed up.
I've
No good.
got it now. I don't know. I think the problem is knowing where to go, because there's
Hmm.
also Mastodon. That one was a bit complicated.
Oh, that was no good.
No.
That was dumb.
Yeah.
Guys,
Did
have
you
you
ever do
tried
Mastodon?
have you tried living in the real world? No.
No.
I just stick with Instagram.
No,
Yeah.
Instagram is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice on Instagram.
It's
It's all
nice.
right. I know.
Pictures. The only problem with Instagram is the algorithm has decided what I like on Instagram,
Mm.
and it just shows me lots of clips from the Vampire Diaries, which is a series I've never watched, and I don't particularly like. But if I'm bored and I'm procrastinating, I keep watching these little videos of these
So-
teenager vampires.
So you watched it once.
Yeah, and
then
now it goes,
it's-
that's what you like.
Well, should I show you what I like?
I just get like cats,
Gee,
football
that's
stuff,
much better. Not the football. I
This
wouldn't
is
like
what
people
I
falling
like.
down,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
A ball being transported around in a sort of like being chauffeured around in a custom Ford car.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh.
This came up
I
today.
respect it. Yeah.
I was just like, I wonder in what world that, like, under what circumstances is your problem quick? I need to get the car modified so I can fit a full-size Longhorn bull in the passenger seat.
The ball's all right though.
Yeah, he's having a nice time.
He looks
But I
comfortable.
think it's against, as you can see, the police coming
Yeah,
in
it's-
there.
Yeah.
It's against the.
So
Against
they're
the
going
law.
to
The law.
arrest the bull.
They're gonna arrest the ball.
That's
the ball.
The
awful.
the driver goes free.
It's rubbish. So it always falls on the ball, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They
Ball's
just
gonna wear a
always.
jumpsuit, have a court case.
So, but I guess the reason why I was asking you about my particular problem is
Yeah,
because
sorry,
you've
I
done
got
it. You've obviously
procrastinated.
done it with your MP, and you now it's become a habit. That
Yeah.
You put out that content, or you make stuff, and you come up with ideas. But you're obviously. Is it now because you've created a demand for it? You have to fill that, or how?
Yeah, a bit. I mean, the reason why I brought up sort of Twitter being a bit rubbish is I've kind of done it less, but I need to get back into doing. You do kind of have to kind of get into the habit of doing it. But I started in lockdown, and then it was easier because there was nothing
Yeah.
to do. So it was actually kind of great.
Well,
because
that's
it was
how I
giving
managed
myself
to
some
stick to my
kind of
writing. 'Cause I
routine.
did it for so long in lockdown that it has just become
Yeah.
like an ingrained
That's
thing.
good, man.
But yeah, I can't.
I think you've just got to be like
Other things.
strict with yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, but then
It's
you go.
boring.
"Oh,"
You've got to kind of
like
you've got
if
to
you
go.
take
It is
all
a
right,
job.
take it away from like the career or whatever. If you're like saving money or like we're trying to eat healthier or whatever, and then you go, oh fuck it, it's Saturday, let's get a Chinese. And then you're like, right, well I've got to get back. Or you have like you go on holiday, you come back. It's really hard to like get back into that.
Yeah, because you're still in holiday mode.
Yeah,
But it definitely.
I can be in
helps
holiday
when-
mode for like 6 months.
when there's a demand for something, like because I started my Pez, my Twitch
Yeah.
football manager thing at the same time you started your thing, I think, roughly, right? And because that, it's not as popular as your thing, obviously, but it's like it had a bit of an audience, so I keep it going. And because there's a big, like people
It's
like,
so true. It's so much easier if you're getting a response. It's much easier to.
people tweet me, like I usually do it on a Monday night, and people will tweet me in the day being like, is it back tonight? Kind of thing.
Oh.
Which is nice, but Yeah.
Okay, so it's the people at home, the people on the other end of my social media are not going.
Please push you.
They're not demanding
They
my
need to be
health
more-
and well-being.
They
are
need to be more excited about your content and
or
and
about
your-
or just my general health and well-being. Like, why can't you get in touch and be like, "Are you eating healthy? Are you getting a good night's sleep?"
Why don't you do that?
Yeah, I
Don't
think
drink
people
as
should
much.
do that. Actually,
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Don't just take. Give back by rating, and subscribing to the podcast.
What will you do
email.
if they tell you to do something about your hair?
Well, I can't really cut it any shorter because I am at the beginning stages, a bit like global warming. I'm about to reach a critical point of, you're starting to notice that I'm going a bit bald, and so having it long, those hairs are making up for the ones that have disappeared.
Do you know what you could do if you're talking about social media content? Oh yeah, you could do a sad post about this. That might generate the It might generate the social media.
Yeah,
sympathy is good.
Yeah, sympathy. Yeah.
Have you created anything that's like an ongoing story?
This
social media. No, this doesn't count. On your own thing. That kind of helps. If there's a narrative.
I just started to make this week.
Yeah.
About last week. I'm trying to make a documentary about where I go to America and seek my fame and fortune before I'm 40. But the problem is I'm already 39.
Okay.
That's still time though, isn't it?
I know, but that's kind of what.
When's your birthday?
Starting.
Yeah.
Oh,
August.
it's in a year. Yeah.
It's in a
Great.
year.
That's your just do that's yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should do it. I think you should become famous and fortunate.
Fortunate.
Become
I'm gonna go on Jimmy Kimmel Fallon Live.
Yeah, do that one.
Which one is they still
They're
going?
the same, aren't they?
Is Corden's finished?
Corden, he's gone now. He's gone back to England.
What's he doing now?
He's waiting. He's lying in wait.
Would you do a show with him if it was offered?
Probably, yeah.
Are
I'd
you-
like to say no, but
Yeah.
probably would.
How picky are you about stuff? Generally,
I don't know. I don't think I've been tested enough.
Okay.
I mean, there's definitely. For example, there's a certain right-wing channel that have asked me to do stuff, and I was going no.
Also, it's tacky.
Yeah.
You turned
know
down
what I mean?
ITV.
Yeah.
Turn down ITV.
I mean, it doesn't really work, but it's
Could have
good.
said anything.
Yeah, you
I don't
could've.
really know politics.
I just think it looks bad, that channel. Like you
It's
wouldn't
really bad.
You wouldn't put As Seen and put that channel on your flyer.
No.
You'd put BBC Channel
No.
4 whatever.
You
right?
put I've
wouldn't put
seen
that.
on Got
Yeah.
a Problem Mate podcast.
Got a Problem Mate
video.
podcast.
Yeah,
video.
that's what you do.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, I just think it looks lame, and I'm always a bit comedians that go on it, like even the ones that aren't that way politically.
Yeah.
I think, come on, mate.
Why are you doing that?
Just relax.
No, I don't think it's worth it.
I think it's lame.
Lame.
Okay,
Yeah.
Rosie.
Yes.
Do you want to solve a listener's problem, or do you want to share your problem with me and Bilal to solve for you?
I'd like to solve a listener's
Okay,
problem.
let's see.
Yeah.
Let me look into the bank of this. Yeah, we'll do that later.
Do you like Colleen Nolan?
Yeah.
Do you know her?
No.
Okay, this is a cracker.
My good friend Colleen.
You said it like I thought you might be mates.
Yeah, we were great friends.
We'll talk about her.
Now, already, I don't think I could be bothered with this one.
Why?
That's not the right attitude.
This has been sent in by. Just get a proper name, okay? It's been sent in by Shield Maiden Charmer.
Oh my god, I respect it. Each to the one.
That sounds like a what's that game that people play?
Slow.
With the little figurines.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
Warcraft.
Warhammer.
Yes,
Warcraft.
War crimes.
Warcraft.
It
sounds like it sounds like one of those things.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah. Go on.
my girlfriend. Oh, sorry. Hey guys, love the show. Doesn't say that, but I've added it. Have more manners next
Say
time.
that next time.
My girlfriend recently admitted to me. So I've got a message coming. My girlfriend recently admitted to me that she keeps having this fantasy about seeing a guy flirt with her, and then me sticking up for her.
Me seeing
So-
a guy. She said like seeing a guy flirt with her, like in a mirror.
No, like seeing a guy flirt with her,
Oh,
and then
and-
him defending her honor.
Hey,
as the guy is.
Don't flirt with her.
Go, she's my bird.
She's fine. I do the
Basically,
flirting.
it says basically my girlfriend fantasizes about me beating up other guys.
It goes back to the the caveman era, doesn't it?
For
when the
reference-
cavemen would be.
Yeah,
When they
for
run around
reference,
They
with
run
socks
around
and
with their
beat up other
socks.
guys that flirt
Yeah.
with the.
For reference, I'm taller and bigger than most guys, but I'm really not a fighter. I've sparred and played contact sports, but I have much more experience in breaking up fights than starting them. Twice now, over the past 2 weeks, I've seen her flirt with a guy as a way to get me to come and intervene. I really like her,
amazing.
but I really hope she doesn't push it too far. I'm not going to jail so she can feel like I've defended her honour. Lol.
She's crazy, man. That's
This
absolutely
is-
mad.
Yeah.
That is.
Like, that's
That's quite extreme.
sorry, but like
Shield
that's
maiden, whatever.
shield maiden.
Charmer.
Yeah, but that's not on.
I think maybe just punch a guy in the face for her. That's love.
What if he dies? You know that can happen.
That
You
would-
punch him and he hits his head on the curb.
You can.
Oh,
That happens, man.
wouldn't
People
be
die from one punch.
awful. And then also we'd all be culpable.
Yeah,
Could we?
Well,
Don't
yeah,
do
there you
this
go.
at home
for
or anywhere.
manslaughter.
we're all going down for it.
Yeah, it'd be really sad.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to prison.
No.
What about if money was introduced?
What,
Right?
If we were,
If Shield Maiden Charmer girl, whatever their face is sets up that I flirt with his girlfriend for money, and then he comes and like grabs me by the lapels and goes, "Get out of here, you!"
that's actually a
And then-
really good
And
idea.
then I get paid. I get roughed up a tiny bit, which I'm not above.
He's not.
Do you know what this is? This is the this is like the storyline of My Best Friend's Girl, the 90s rom-com with
I don't
Dane
know.
Cook and Kate Hudson.
Oh, I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, so basically, Kate Hudson is going out with Jim from American Pie. And she's like, oh, he's too nice and boring. So she dumps him. And he employs Dane Cook to go on a date with her and be really awful. So that then she'll go back to Jim. But then what happens is Dane Cook ends up falling for her. So Joey, what might happen?
Oh, I might fall.
You might fall for her.
Yeah.
And then you'll be getting beaten up, but
Yeah.
But there'd be a
You'll
nice
be in
story.
love.
I'd like to
and
watch it.
whoa,
Yeah.
wouldn't that be an exciting episode for the podcast if my problem was
You're falling
I've
in love
accidentally
with.
fallen
fall in love with someone you were paid to flirt with so that their boyfriend could beat
But
you up.
the boyfriend's giant, remember? He's
Yeah,
like,
that
he'll
is a
kill
problem.
you with
And
one
also,
punch.
he said, I don't want to end up in jail, lol. But that
Yeah, that's a
implies that
really-
he
yeah,
thinks
that
he
he
has
could-
got the
he's got the-
strength to do that.
How much is he paying me?
I think £200.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, cool. I'll get in touch
Yeah.
with him and
I've got your email
if you could do
Is
some
that
kind of
plus
role play.
200 plus VAT.
plus my my agent's fee and my advisor's fee.
Yeah.
It's got to come out of that, right?
Yeah,
So
that's good.
I'm probably
Um,
getting about 100 quid like usual.
Yeah, that's what it always is, isn't it? I think they should probably do some kind of role play type thing where he can push a man over onto some padded thing, or she can watch him do a boxing match. He said he does contact sports. Contact sports, not
Yeah,
fighting.
but that could
Did
be
he do
anything.
fights?
That could be anything. That could be
Well, you
touch
know, you
rugby.
get
touch
those
rugby. Ooh.
you know, you get how some couples go to like an orgy, or they go to those sex parties.
Oh
where they
yeah,
hook
if you
up
put
with
this
other
on
people.
field, you'd 100%
Yeah,
find
they
your...
could just go, but instead of the sex, he just has to sort of.
But he's got to push a naked man over then
Yeah, that's
a
what-
balcony.
That's what he's going to do.
in a mansion.
He should take her to an orgy because lots of men will come onto her, and then he can.
Now, it goes
Give
without
them- give them
saying,
a
I've never
kinky
been to anything like that, but from when I've
kick.
seen it on like Channel 4 when they do these programs about like,
We've all
you
seen
know,
it.
the
Yeah.
true like life of orgies or whatever, it's always like a weird
True life
buffet
of orgies.
for a bit. Like they always have like a weird buffet for ages before, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a prawn ring, and I'm like, I don't feel like anyone wants that. So maybe I'm saying you
I
could
don't
do
know,
the
I've never
flirting,
been to an
fighting bit in
orgy,
the
but
buffet bit.
I don't think they do have buffets at orgies, do they?
I
You can Google
I think
it.
Joey
How
saw something
common-
on Channel 4, or either he had a dream. You know, you never know with
A
him.
dream,
Oh.
a dream about a buffet with an orgy.
Are you googling? Your
Orgies.
girlfriend's gonna see this. You know.
I
Is
don't-
there a buffet at an orgy?
Is there a buffet and orgies?
She's gonna find this.
What buffets at sex parties have taught me about pleasure? It's the first thing that comes up. It's on Vice.
Oh,
Vice, man.
they go everywhere.
They do.
From
the dirty
dry
boys.
baguettes to chocolate mousse and egg mayonnaise sandwiches, the food is usually a good precursor of the sex you're about to have. My forays into the world of adult parties have taught me two things. First, The hosts of orgies everywhere believe that the recipe for success at a sex party is a free all-you-can-eat buffet.
You've got to be naked.
Second, the food and drink on offer at these buffets is usually a good precursor of the sex you are about to have.
But can I say, all you can eat?
And here,
It's not good, is
No.
and it's Scotch eggs. I wouldn't want to be hooking up with someone who's like
No.
wafting of like.
You just
like
want
prawn
some
mayo and
Also, I get a
bit of vol au vent and a quiche.
I get a bit feral at all you can eat buffets because you feel like a stress. You think I've got to eat as much as I can, and if you've done that and then you've got to have sex, it's a bit much, isn't it?
Mm.
And as you say, like those buffets, if they're out, they can smell a bit whiffy.
Absolutely.
It's not very sexy.
It's not good.
But
I'm
like
not
the
going to do
picture
it.
here,
I
and I
won't
know
do it.
Do they have a buffet in Eyes Wide Shut? I don't think they do.
No, I don't think they
so.
do.
Right, now the picture here, I can see sausage rolls, I can see Scotch eggs, and I can see deviled eggs.
No.
What's wrong with some pizza?
What's wrong with some pizza?
Order some yard sale pizzas.
Or at least go full theme and have foods that are supposed to be aphrodisiacs.
Chocolate.
Yeah,
Apparently, I
and
don't know.
oysters, apart from it's a bit
Oysters.
expensive.
Yeah, that's an upmarket one.
Yeah.
Oh, right, hang on, I've just found a quote from this article.
But you could get some calamari in a ring instead of oysters.
I watched my partner eat 6 egg mayonnaise sandwiches in quick succession, which is not an aphrodisiac.
Why would you eat 6?
6. What kind of a meal deal is 6?
It's too much.
So,
What were we talking about? Well, how did we get to
we were
this?
talking about the
the
listener's
guy.
problem.
The guy.
And I was
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
what I was trying to say was maybe that flirting fight bit could happen in the buffet part. I'm assuming the buffet part happens pre stripping.
Yeah.
You'd hope so.
Do you think they let them? They let it all digest before they start stripping?
Yeah.
How
You have a
long
plate
does
of
that
Rennie
take?
Rapis on the
Yeah, because
side.
it's 45 minutes to digest your
Is that how
food.
long?
Yeah.
Go
Well, I
and
don't
sit
know.
in the hot tub.
Probably.
You can't even get in the hot tub because you shouldn't get in an expensive water after
really
you've just
hard.
eaten.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you know what, if I was holding an orgy, I don't think I'd have a buffet.
I would never.
I'd have some chocolate bars.
Mm.
Oh, like
chocolate bars.
like
Club,
energy,
club,
like
the multi-pack of clubs.
Yeah,
mint
that's a
and
really
orange.
good idea.
join
yeah.
our club.
Join our clubs.
And some Ferrero Rochers in a little
I'd have
triangle
fruit.
thing.
That's expensive.
Are they expensive? I thought they
They're
were.
on the pricier end.
Oh no, I've only had the 4 in a
Oh, really?
thing.
I'm so judgmental of people anyway. I don't think I'd want to go because I'd just be like, "What are you doing here?" Even though I'm there, but I'd be like, "Why are you here? You're weird. That's weird."
No, I know.
So I'd rather just not go.
Did you get
Can
your
I not go?
Edinburgh?
There's quite a few comedians who go, isn't there?
Oh,
to the
is
sex
there?
clubs? I think so.
Juicy.
I don't
Is
know.
it? Are
yeah.
they any good at comedy?
I'm gonna say some names. You tell me yes or no if you think they're going to orgies.
Okay.
No,
Good idea.
Milton
Did you
Jones.
get your? Did you get
Craig
your?
Davis.
Craig Davis.
Melon Sue?
Did you get your Edinburgh Tech a present at the end?
Yeah, I got him some whiskey.
Okay.
Did
'Cause
you?
I got mine Guylian chocolates. Do you know those ones?
No.
What, the cheapest little
No,
shell shits?
they're not cheap,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
They're
those
not
shell
cheap.
ones are great.
They're delicious.
Yeah, they're
There's the
really
You get them in
good.
Skittles ones.
Poundland.
Yeah,
no,
I really like
that's
those.
not Guylian, is it? That's the knockoff. You scumbag.
You're the scumbag spending £1 on your tech.
I
after
didn't
all the
spend
hard
a pound.
work.
I went Sainsbury's. It was like £6 for a little box. I didn't really even have £6 left. Anyway,
Sounds like
I
you had a
think
great time at
I'd
that.
have Guylian chocolates at the orgy.
I think that's a
good
good one to have at an
aphrodisiac.
orgy.
And
Yeah.
they look glamorous.
I'd have
Yeah.
lint balls.
Would you?
Yeah.
I
You'd
think
have a
they're a
what?
bit sickly.
Lint balls.
Lint
Lint balls. Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Or I'd have sugared almonds. I know I
Oh,
keep going a bit
like
more
a
on
wedding?
market. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'd have a bowl of sugared
sorry
almonds.
about that.
That's all right.
But I hasn't learned how
And-
to turn off the hour
And some nuts.
marker on
I'd
his-
have some nuts just for a little.
No, because
little
some people might be
in-joke.
allergic. The last thing you want is
Oh,
like,
that'd be rubbish, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
someone having to be taken out. And it's not good for
Yeah.
the club, is it? It's
You don't want an
turning up.
ambulance to.
No.
You hear sirens, everyone's running around naked because it feels illegal. You know,
Yeah, that would be rubbish.
slipping
You
around.
don't. You don't want to be that guy.
No.
You know, the guy with the naked orgy and then
Just
an
lots of
ambulance
naked
and
running around up
lots
and
of
down.
naked running
I
up
imagine
and
it's a
down.
mansion.
I imagine it's a semi-detached.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah. Tell your
So-
neighbours, we're having a bit of a party if it gets too loud.
Shall
Feel
we,
free to pop by though. Rosie, let's have your problem.
We didn't get to your.
Okay, well, it's a bit eggy. Basically, I have a really bad history with phones, right?
Mm.
Whenever I go into a phone shop, really bad things happen
Oh.
Okay.
because I'm talked into bad deals very easily. And so, for example, I once went in, this was years ago, I went in to get a phone, and the guy said, do you use your phone for business or pleasure? And I said, oh, well, both. And he said, why don't you get 2 phones?
What?
And he started talking at me, and I couldn't concentrate properly because it freaks me out when people
Yeah.
are trying to sell me things. So I ended up coming home with 2 phones,
Jeez.
and I felt sick. I thought, I
Yeah.
can't. I also had no money at the time. So I was like, why have I got 2 phones? So I hid one of the phones in the cupboard so I wouldn't have to like think about it and think about what I'd done. And then then I tried to take it back, but I'd left it too long because, you have like a 2-week window. And then a year later, it ran out. So I thought, great, I can get rid of my 2 phones. So I went in there and I said, look, I've got 2 phones. I just want 1 phone. And so he said, fine. He gave me a new phone. And then
Did
my
he stick
phone
them both
bill.
together and say, here's a flip
He said,
phone?
here's a flip phone. Well, then I was like, great, okay, new phone, new life. But my phone bill was so expensive. I didn't know why it was so bad. And then so a year after that, I said to my then boyfriend, I said, you have to come with me to the phone shop because bad things happen. And we went to the phone shop, and he said, my girlfriend would like to cancel her phone. And the guy got his laptop out and he went, which one? And I said, what do you mean, which one? He said, well, you've got 3 phones.
Oh my God.
And they'd
3
never
contracts.
cancelled it.
Oh
They
my
just put 2
God.
more on. And then Jack said, but how did you not realise you've got 3 numbers on your
Bill.
on your bill? And I said, oh,
No
well,
one looks at their bill.
I thought they were codes. So they weren't. They were numbers. And now I've got this thing. At the moment, I've got a
How
rubbish.
many have you got now?
12.
I've got 12 phones. I don't want 12 phones. I just want 1. No, now I've got 1 phone, but it's rubbish, and it cost me a lot. But also, it was because I needed a new phone because I lost my old phone. So I went into a little crappy
Okay.
second-hand one,
Yeah.
and they said this one's good as new, and it wasn't as good as new.
Yeah.
So I need to get a
Alright.
new phone,
I
but I
know.
need to make it cost effective,
know
and I
what
need
to
to
do.
not be screwed over.
I know. 'Cause
Can I just say?
All right, you
And
go
I've
for it.
never
I'm
not
really
been screwed
bad with
over.
phones as
Okay,
well.
I'm good.
I've got like
Yeah.
a reputation amongst my friends of even when I've got a new phone, like it's always broken. Like I mean that's a screen protector,
That
but
looks like a nice
yeah,
phone.
but
It's
also
not.
the battery lasts
It's
about an
not.
hour.
Yeah, that's not,
That's
that's not
awful.
right. I'll tell you exactly what you need to do.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You buy the phone. You can buy it brand new. It doesn't have to be. Well, it's up to you, obviously. But the new iPhones or whatever are not really worth it. Like,
Yeah.
basically, you know how phones when 15 years ago were all kind of different and had their own cool stuff and like different games. Literally every phone is the same now, so it's
Yeah.
not even exciting. You get a SIM only contract.
Oh, you're so
You get a
wise.
SIM
Can I
only.
just say something?
Wait.
Rosie? This is
So
his
he
dream.
sounds
This is his dream
wise.
job working in fucking phones for you.
It's a rolling contract, so you can
Yeah.
cancel it whenever. It's something I'm with like 3. I think I pay like I don't know what it is, 25 quid a month. It's unlimited. Basically
That's the thing.
everything.
I pay like 45 quid a month.
Yeah, because
I'm
they
like,
do
oh,
that so they can give you a phone.
Yeah.
But it's always a bit. It's not. Well, it is a bit of a scam, really. Everyone's getting scammed because everyone wants the new iPhone, right?
Yes.
And then I hate when they give you an expensive contract and then you have to pay a bit for the phone. That's a
Yeah.
disgrace.
It's so unfair.
So if you can get, the thing is, obviously phones are expensive, especially if you want a brand new one, because like the new ones now are like $1,000, which is
Yeah.
stupid. So that's obviously up to you what you get for the phone. But get a SIM only, like get.
If you
there's
got one
like
of the flip
gaff.
ones,
Nah, I've got one of these Huawei, whatever.
they look great.
But it's really good.
That's
but-
really. I think that's really. I think you should do a. Well, I guess you guys are doing a self-help.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna say, you should do a blog.
It's just
That's-
important to, like, I don't know. I see everyone getting these bad phone contracts. I get very sad. I see
Yeah.
people getting bad deals in Edinburgh, and I'm sad.
It's really sad.
You know?
I
Can I
feel
say
like
something?
it's blighted my life. I just never have a good
Can I give you another piece
phone
of advice?
contract. Yeah.
Do not, under any circumstances, go with O2. I've never got any fucking reception anywhere I go. Piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
That's
look
awful.
up what is the best kind of reception in London because
Yeah.
I'm with 3 and they've been a bit bad lately. But yeah, gift gaff.
Hope you're happy,
Are
Sean
pretty
Bean.
cheap. Literally, you get a SIM card for free from newsagents,
Nice. Yeah.
and then you put it in and then you activate it. and you can choose what you pay. Like I think £35 a month is like unlimited everything,
Oh, amazing.
and then a bit less you might have like 100 gig or whatever.
Yeah.
It depends how much you use, you know. But yeah, that's how to do it. Definitely.
Yeah.
People don't know, man. They don't know.
Really
And
nice.
also, sorry, one more thing. They put you on 24-month contracts.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
get stuck in
What's
them
that
forever.
about?
I'm on a
So if you
24
make a bad
contract.
decision,
Yeah.
you're stuck with
Yeah.
it for so
Hello
long.
too.
But it should be rolling.
Yeah.
Right? Or 12 months max. But like it can be a rolling contract, and then you can cancel it whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you got.
That's
to do.
really good. I also just find I can't, if I go to a shop and someone's selling me something, I can't focus.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm really.
I
bad
think
at
you
that.
got to pick
focus.
what you want. Don't
Yeah.
even go.
Yeah, you got.
No,
Don't
do
even
it
bother with these
online.
sales guys because they're just trying to sell you the most expensive thing.
Yeah.
Also, find somebody who like really likes doing things like comparing stuff, like Bilal,
Yeah.
and they'll look into it. Like my girlfriend basically did all of the research for me on like because I wanted the best phone for filming my gigs. So she
Yeah.
like, worked out what had the best camera. Unfortunately, didn't research which one had the best battery, and the fact that I went with O2 is on me.
No, but the phone shouldn't be an hour long. That's
No,
I'm
that's
joking,
mad.
but it doesn't.
But
Bust.
how's okay?
Okay, time for a little Colleen Nolan Knows Best to round out the show.
Yes.
Yes, and the reason I chuckled halfway through that is because this one involves as I was scrolling through so I can do a better job of sight reading, saw the word demented. So I'm very excited to write about
By the
this.
way, we don't usually. I think I might have actually solved your problem. We don't usually just do that.
That's amazing.
I'm very passionate about
That
it.
is really good.
Yeah, that is
I
true.
wish you all the best with your phone.
Thank you very much.
So, Rose, in this last part of the
Yeah.
show, we're going to pit you up against the wits of Colleen Nolan, who
Oh,
is her
wow.
own problem aunt page
For the Mirror.
on the Mirror.
Yeah.
And
Is
Agony Aunt.
she the blonde one?
No, she's the brunette.
brunette. She's on Loose
Can't remember
Women.
what she looks
She's,
like.
she's there.
That's her.
Oh, okay, she's
Not
that
that
one.
That's Harry Kane, but that's
I knew she was one of the loose
the
women.
loose gooses.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Sorry, I'm sorry. This way I proofread this as well. My goddaughter, brackets, who is also my second cousin, close brackets, is 22 and between jobs. So I asked her to house sit and pet sit for me and my husband while we were on holiday. She was keen to do it, and I said I'd pay her the going rate. I felt more comfortable with a family member looking after our dog and house, and didn't expect for a minute there would be any problems.
Oh, things are about to go down.
When we got home, the place was a mess, and the dog was demented. She'd invited two of her friends over to stay without my permission, and they'd had a party with loads of their friends, and it
Yeah.
resulted in things getting broken, stains on the carpet and sofa, and the whole place stank of cigarettes. Plus, the dog was demented.
What does? Okay.
I don't know. She wasn't even there when I got home, as I imagine she was too scared and ashamed. She left a note apologising, saying she'd pay for any damage. My neighbours are also furious because of the noise, and I don't blame them. My problem is she still hasn't come over to see me in person or coughed up the money she promised, and this happened over 3 weeks ago.
It's not
Her
nice.
mum, my cousin, doesn't appreciate why I'm so angry and told me to chill out and said it can't be that bad and I must be exaggerating. Any idea on what to do? Why are they making me out to be the unreasonable one?
Nah, man. I hate that.
That's really
She's
bad.
obviously, her parents are not strict at all, you know.
Yeah.
She's got no, like, I hate that. Like,
Also, she made the dog demented.
does
Made the
that
dog
mean it got
demented?
possessed by the devil?
That's the worst.
Listen, I imagine if it's anything
What
like
did
when
you
I've had
do
house
to the
parties,
dog?
when there's been, my family have had a dog,
Got
maybe
demented.
the dog's accidentally managed to get hold of like half a bottle of WKD on the side, or like a whole batch of sausage rolls or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like gone mad,
Yeah.
eating some
They did
chocolate.
a
Or-
Ouija
all
board,
those
it got
things.
possessed. And that whole
Or is
thing.
it demented like it's got Alzheimer's?
That's how it. Yeah. I mean, what?
What's happened to the dog?
I don't know what they
That's-
mean.
Anyway.
That's terrible.
That is really annoying. And
It's
that's really
rude.
bad, actually. I feel sorry for this woman, even with the slightly odd dog angle.
Yeah.
She could be, of course, exaggerating,
She could be exaggerating.
but she did have a party.
And
without
also,
permission.
to leave a little note and not face her, that's a bit bad.
But if you're gonna have a party, then you've got to like do a Keenan and Kel style, like you've
Clean
got
up.
to clean up, make it
Yeah.
like it didn't happen, and then leave like one thing that would incriminate you later, and then that becomes a whole sitcom episode.
Yeah. What would the thing be?
I don't know.
Like
A magnum of champagne behind that. I don't know.
yeah, that's good.
I was gonna say a G-string,
You've
but this
eaten
episode's
there.
been way too sexual
Okay.
for me, so I've toned
For
it
you.
down.
This is a good problem, by the way. Sometimes they're not great.
It
on
is.
here.
I don't. I want to know what Colleen's gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do? Like, it's awkward because,
It's
like,
really awkward.
if the person's parents are like, we don't care.
Yeah,
what
that's
do you
what's
do?
hard because otherwise you talk to the parents and the parents are embarrassed and
Yeah, they should be embarrassed.
yeah.
Well, Colleen says, well, I think it's an obvious lesson to take. I think the obvious lesson to take from this is don't ever ask her to do anything for you again. Your goddaughter and her mum are basically gaslighting you, probably because they know it's wrong and feel a bit guilty and ashamed. I'm actually more horrified by your cousin's reaction. She's the parent and should have apologised to you and ensured that her daughter made it right.
That's true, but it doesn't solve the problem.
Doesn't solve the problem.
No, Colleen.
Colleen, I think that's rubbish.
Oh, there's a bit more.
Oh, okay.
Your goddaughter, there's so many adverts on this thing. I was just looking at cheap all-inclusive holidays all of a sudden. I was like, oh. Maybe that is the answer. Your goddaughter is 22 and made a mistake, which she did acknowledge. But perhaps hiding from responsibility is the way she deals with things because she learnt it from her mother.
Oh.
Your reply to your cousin should be this. This might seem trivial to you, but you're not the one clearing up and paying for all the damage, as well as apologising to neighbours and dealing with a traumatised, demented dog. Work out the cost of the repairs and send them the bill.
Yeah, that's what she should do. She should send them the bill. And then a picture of the dog looking sad.
Yeah, send the dog
A
over.
picture of the
going
dog
all
in
mad
like
in the
sunglasses
house.
with a spliff hanging out its mouth.
By the way, Amanda Holden got glowing skin for £8. That popped up.
£8.
Apparently, they fill up
Do you know
these-
what? That's
so many
not much
ads.
to have glowing skin. I
No.
think that's a good deal.
Hmm?
If it was only £8 to get glowing skin, sign me up.
Only one comment on this one.
Okay.
From 331.
Ooh.
There's no way I'd ask your goddaughter to do anything for me again. That's what Colleen said. So cheers for saying that. I would definitely see a solicitor about sending your
Ooh.
goddaughter a letter to reimburse you for the damage she's caused.
But
Yeah,
that'll
that's
cost
expensive.
money. Yeah.
I'd do a fake solicitor's letter just to shit her up.
You're into that, aren't you?
Yeah, you've got
It's
to
a
skip
bit
give
of
people a
fraud.
scare.
Yeah. Gave me advice before about faking an agent's email address. That's a good little problem.
Yeah.
Poor little dog, man.
Yeah, the dog is the real victim in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit about your sofa and carpet?
And also, it sounds like 3 weeks later the dog is still demented. that's
A dog's
that's
never
a
getting
long
over
time
it.
for a dog to be out of its mind.
The thing is, this is probably exaggerating about the traumatized dog.
The dog's probably like in the park talking to other dogs going, I've seen things, man, I can never unsee.
It's probably just missed its owner for the 3 weeks
Yeah.
or whatever. I
God.
think the dog's fine. I
I
think they're
think that's
just.
fine.
I
I think you're hoping that the dog's okay. I think you're
Sure.
hoping the dog's
I
fine.
am, but I bet that the reason that her whatever cousin or whatever is like get over it is probably because she's an overreactor.
Yeah.
We've not heard the other side.
That is true.
The dog's
The
not
and
dog's
actually,
demented.
actually,
What did they spill? A bit of slur on your carpet?
Yeah. Oh, it's
actually,
good
you're right.
stuff.
The problem with if it wasn't for the demented dog, you'd think there's nothing to see here. But the demented dog suggests that maybe she's not a reliable narrator
Exactly.
because it's a bit extreme, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, you made a mess and our dog has gone mad. Really? I think our dog's been possessed by the devil.
You made a
I'm
mess, and our dog can't remember
hang on,
who we
also,
are anymore.
I'm assuming if she
Yeah.
was paying the going rate,
Mm.
I'm assuming she hasn't paid up front, so therefore don't need to pay her case closed.
Maybe she has paid up front.
Maybe she did pay her up front.
That's
Well,
a
that's
good
your
point.
own
That
Also,
didn't
she
come up.
needs the pay didn't come up.
Mm.
She needs to get money out of that kid.
She needs to get a
Yeah.
solicitor and sue that
She
child.
needs to sue that child.
Needs to go to KFC or wherever she works and pick it outside.
She doesn't have
Yeah.
a job,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine that's where all 22-year-olds work. KFC.
KFC.
That's where they are.
Right.
Well, that's basically the end of the episode.
This
isn't
has
it?
been fantastic. And
Rosie-
thank you
Thanks-
very much for
thanks
joining
very
us.
much,
We hope you've
guys.
had an okay time.
Thank you
Rosie,
for solving my problem.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we actually.
Bilal's
did.
going to get you a new phone.
Yeah, I'll sort that out.
Amazing.
But also, if anyone wants to send Rosie any running shoes, get in touch with us. And we'll,
The special
where can people
slipper
find you,
ones.
Rosie? And
Um,
what are you promoting? Anything?
You can find me on @Rosie on Twitter and Instagram. And then I'm on the other ones, but I don't understand them.
Nah.
Yeah.
You're not going to say follow me at Rosie at blueskybskyblue.org.
No.
Whatever. Yeah.
I've got an
Yeah.
AOL email address.
Do you?
my
That's all we got time for. Thanks to Kate and Elliot behind the scenes over there.
Thank
I
you
always
very
forget
much.
to
We have an
thank them.
excellent team who are very lucky.
Yeah, I like them boys a lot.
Make us seem presentable. Imagine without them.
Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe, and tell a friend and a colleague and a service member.
And a demented dog. Until next time. Got a problem. Got a...